Hello, everyone. I'm Cesar Rodriguez, VP of Engineering at StackGen, and today I want to share with you StackGuard, one of our latest AI agents helping you with your cloud governance. So I'm here at the StackGen module editor. I'm going to create a new module, and for this, I'm going to use our module AI assistant and give it a prompt. I'm going to create a Terraform module for a static website that it's actually going to be hosted in S3 with a serverless component using Lambda and API gateway for sending emails. So I'm going to use AI generated Terraform here. So let's give it a minute. And now it's giving me a preview of what it did in terms of an explanation on the left side panel. In the middle, we can see the Terraform code that got generated. And then on the right side, we can see a preview of the module. But one of the things with AI generated code is that sometimes it doesn't really have the context of what your requirements are from an enterprise perspective and from a governance perspective. So StackGen automatically scans any generated code for issues in terms of governance and security and operational issues. So if I click here on the severity issues, you'll see that there's a couple of issues here that I detected based on how I configure StackGen for my organization. The first one is there's no authentication in the API gateway endpoint. That's an issue for us, so it's something that we need to look into. And then the second one is that there's no encryption at rest on the Lambda function, which is something that we always enforce within our environment for compliance reasons. So if I try to publish this module here, I'm going to get an error saying, hey, you have a couple security issues that you have to fix. Let's use StackGuard to fix this issue. So I'm going to click here and fix it with StackGuard. And now you can see on the AI assistant that StackGuard is trying to understand what's the context of the infrastructure as code based on the chat history, look at the policies and requirements that I have set within StackGen for my organization, and then try to address those issues using the best practices out there. So now it's telling me that the couple of issues that I had are fixed. So I can go ahead and publish my module. And once I publish to the catalog, it's available for everybody in my organization within my StackGen org to use the module as they see fit. The other place where StackGuard can help you is when you're crafting your policies. So if I go to my policies, I'm gonna click here on my custom policies. I'm gonna add a custom policy. So let's have one prompt here that I have. So let's create a Rego policy to enable encryption at rest for AWS Athena. And I can click here to generate the policy, and it will automatically generate the policy following obviously the best practices. And what it's always important for you to test your policies before you publish them. So I'm going to evaluate this with some sample data. So I'm going to copy paste here a resource configuration and click here on evaluate the policy. And once the system evaluates, it's telling me that the policy works for the sample data that I gave it. So it's compliant for the given sample input. And now I can go ahead and create the policy, which is now added to my policy catalog, and I can use it to enforce this particular policy on any projects within StackGen.